Good day guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are a fan of off-roading, road trips, bakkies and all things towing, you are in the right place. Because today we are diving into something that pulls its weight literally. We're talking about the powerhouse, the legend, the bakkie that doesn't just tow, it owns the road, the legendary Ford Ranger. We are out here at the legendary Gerotek Testing Facility, where Ford let us loose to put out the Ranger lineup through some seriously intense towing tests. Hashtag towing like a pro. I'm talking trailer hookups, reversing with no hands, high-speed runs with a loaded trailer, and even a heart-stopping swaying test that had me gripping the seat and praying, but I mean, it wasn't just about having fun. Okay, I'm joking. It mostly was just about having fun. But we also learned a lot about towing safety and how Ford's tech makes everything easier. If you've never heard of Gerotek, well, I'm not surprised because it used to be a secret. Hidden between the mountains of Hartebeespoort and Petrol, this place has been around since the 70s. Originally built for military vehicle testing, but over time, it became the go-to proving ground for serious manufacturers who want to push their vehicles to the absolute limit. From high-speed straights and 4x4 tracks to handling circuits and crazy incline testing hills. If your car makes it through here, it can make it anywhere. And today we brought out the Ford Ranger family to do exactly that. But we didn't just cruise around looking pretty, we had 4 insane challenges lined up. We got our hands very dirty-ish, if I could say. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and turn on those notifications. It really helps us bring you more content from wide locations like this. First up, we jumped into the Ford Ranger Tremor, hooked up a big trailer, and learned just how smart Ford's towing tech really is. From dynamic hitch assist to sync power checklists, it took the guesswork out of lining things up and getting connected. The system even guides you step by step so you don't miss a thing. I'm sure you're asking yourself, what is dynamic hitch assist? Well, instead of you trying to line up into the towing bowl, the reverse camera shows you a top view and helps you, assisting you with guidelines, making it easy peasy.
Perfect lineup. So we don't need kids anymore, we don't need the wives, don't need the husbands. You can hook it up yourself. Right, so let me just hook it up quickly and then we'll do the rest of the nice little features that we do here. Okay, so folks, on your main little screen over there, you will find your towing section over there. Okay, so you go to towing and you select, so I've already pre-programmed this trailer a couple of days ago, but I just want to show you how to do it. So you just go add trailer. It's going to ask you a couple of steps that you need to do. So obviously put in the trailer name, something like that. And then you just go enter. Then it's going to ask you for your measurements, total length of the trailer, so you can just edit it in, width of the trailer, as well as the height, plus your weight of the trailer as well. So your next one will be the weight of the trailer. So I've already programmed the trailer now, so now you can see there is the Commander Conqueror, so you can now just select on that and make active trailer, and then you can confirm. Okay, so now that trailer is now active, so the vehicle knows that you've got the Commander on now on the back. So now you can go to the checklist. It's just going to ask you a couple of questions again. Make sure it is nicely connected. Is your electrical wire connector on? Then you go yes. Safety chains on. That's it. Red little cable for the handbrake. Yes. Emergency brake switch. Doesn't have one. So now it's got a function. So as soon as you press the trailer light or check light, the sequence is going to run through from your indicators, brake lights, tail lights, and it's going to do that 5 times.
Next, we hit a nearby open field and ran one of the most mind-blowing features, Pro Trailer Backup Assist. And I kid you not, we parked a trailer by turning a dial. The one in the middle there. That's it. No fighting the steering wheel, no yelling left, yo, Just twist the knob and the tremor figures out what it's supposed to do. This thing literally steers the car for you. And you get up to 7 camera angles to help you back up the baby like a pro. And yeah, here's a fun fact. If you buy a new Ford Ranger 4x4 or Everest 4x4, you get a complimentary off-road driver training section. Learning how to use all this tech, conquer trails, and drive around looking like a boss. Then it was time to hit the 1 kilometer stretch for a high-speed run. but with a twist. We tested the BLIS with trailer coverage, Ford's blind spot system that doesn't just monitor your bakkie, but the whole trailer too. It tells you exactly when it's safe to overtake, and let me tell you, this system is totally a game changer. When you've got a 6-meter trailer following you, hey, it's very important. I wish it was integrated into normal daily driving, because it really is that safe.
And then what we're doing is about 30 kilometers an hour we're going to overtake him. Okay, ons is reg, we'll do it around 50.
30.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, so one of the trailer lights gives you warning. So whenever you are ready, you can slowly overtake him on the right hand side. So the first thing you'll see is your blind spot monitor is coming on.
Okay.
So under the mirrors there's cameras, and that will activate the moment that you indicate. And then obviously when you are next to him, your blind spot will say you are now having a vehicle next to you. If you, the moment you see the light is on, if you indicate to that side now, it's flashing and it's warning you there, saying there's a car in your way, there's a car in your way. Even though you passed him, it's saying there's a car in the way of your trailer. You can't go yet. Only once it stops flashing, you're clear to go and you can move into that spot.
And finally, the big one. We climbed into the beastly Ford Ranger Raptor for a test that was both terrifying and eye-opening. The Ford team intentionally loaded a trailer unevenly to cause sway. As you can see, this is what we have, over a ton of weight, and once the water starts shaking, that's where the real problem starts. So it is a very, very interesting one. When a vehicle sways, it moves in a nasty side-to-side motion that can flip your trailer or even your car in some cases. We felt it built up fast on an open track, and honestly, it's not nice to feel. We even hopped in the car behind to see how it looks from behind.
What'll happen is once we pick up speed and there's a bit of sloshing in the water bounces at the back, it'll start that trailer sway, and it goes from bad to worse until a certain point where the vehicle sensors say they're not happy. Then it'll give me a warning, it'll cut engine power, and it'll start applying brakes in a certain sequence to stop that from getting to a uncontrollable situation.
Whoa.
If you look at the trailer behind it,
It's already moving, yeah.
The move.
The movement is also, you can also feel the movement.
It's coming right through the car. It's getting worse and worse as we pick up speed.
Oh.
You can see that trailer going, and the trailer sway control reduce speed. And already it's applying brakes, it's cutting engine power, everything.
Oh my god, this is...
So
There was also a proper informative briefing session before all the action started. We learned a ton about proper towing safety, how to load your trailer right, and how to understand the numbers behind towing. All this is way more than I could fit into one video, but trust me, it was worth it. This day was all about pushing to the limits, learning the systems, and showing how tech can take stress out of towing. Whether you're hauling a caravan, a boat, or a double axle trailer, the Ford Ranger lineup is built to do it smarter, safer, and with style. Thanks again to the Ford crew and Gerotek for an epic day. And if you want to see more real-world tests, towing tips, and behind-the-scene actions, you know what to do. Smash that subscribe button, drop a like, and let us know in the comments what you would tow with your new Ranger. Catch you on the next one. Until then, tow smart and drive safe.